Let's see. Okay. Hello, welcome, welcome. How are we this evening, or daytime, whatever time it is for you? Thank you oh so much for the follow, I do appreciate it. That's good, I'm glad to hear. I do apologize for the Hokushibo? Is that a character or like a lore, like yokai kind of thing? Genuinely curious. From Demon. Oh, Kokushibo. Yeah, yeah, I know. Um, yeah, I remember now. Weirdly enough, I did not know about that character when I created mine. Neuron activation. Yeah, I literally had to like hear the I had to hear the name of like Demon Slayer and I would have got it. Weirdly enough, I did not actually have that character in mind when I made mine because I wasn't into. Just stop doing this. I think there's something wrong with my camera. It's dirty. Hold on. Because I've had my character for quite a long time. I am drawing. I mean, it's in one of 7 pieces. I've got 4 of them done, but I'm basically drawing a character of mine, and she is one of, like I said, one of 7, and I have this one. I have this one I still have left to do, and I have this one I have left to do, and I'll have finished all of them. Let me open up a couple of these so you can get a general gist of the process that I've started. Kind of, yeah. I'm making. I'm doing it after this old design that I have for a character that I've had for quite a while. Let's see. I'm gonna move everything in order because I like having everything in order because of how old everybody is. So there. And I'm just gonna close that. And this one is there. That one's on the end. That's this one. This one. And then that one. And that one. Okay. So I'm basically. I have 7 characters that are all sisters, so they're all siblings. And I've started drawing updated versions of them from youngest to oldest. So I've done the youngest already, and then the second, and then third and fourth. Working on the 5th one right now, because she was created for my love of. Each one is a representation of a love or an insert for a love of game or media that I have. Obviously with Develia, it's very obvious that she's doomed. And then I have this one as well, and then my main one, which is my model currently. Yeah. So there's there's that. Hang on, this is really bugging me. See if I can. Maybe if I have to plug it directly into my PC instead of through here, maybe it'll stop being weird. Is it there? Let's see. Let's find out. Oh. What if I hit this one? Oh. Shove this one here. Let's see how that works. Calibrate. Just gotta recalibrate. Let's see if that works. Better. Nope, it doesn't. Weird. Oh well, that's about as nice as I'm probably gonna get it, so... We'll just leave it like that for now. If it flips out, it flips out. But yeah. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Those flames, or I don't know what I'm calling them. Flames, or that, I don't know how to do, like, sounds when you talk. It's the voice filter. I could probably turn them down so they're not as... I could probably turn them down. I do apologize for that. I don't know, sometimes I don't know the level of... Hang on, let me listen to myself. I'll turn that down slightly. Maybe. Okay. So let's see how that does. I've turned it down a little bit. So here's hoping that it'll stay. It won't be as annoying. Sorry about that. Like I said, sometimes I don't know my own volumes and stuff, which is what I worry about a lot of the time. I never know if something's too loud or too soft until someone gets in chat and tells me. You tried checking it? Yeah, I could do that too, but I like feedback from others before I make, like, realistic, like, before I just like to see what other people say about it too. But I could do it on my phone too, yeah. This is off kilter again. Why is it off kilter? No. Oh. I don't remember how to fix this. Because it's right for my mouse. It's right there. I don't know where I have to... I just realized that you're chat. Yes, my chest mouths do all the talking. So that's where the mouth, that's where the voice comes out of. Well, they're still there. They're just mouths. Thank you. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite thing about the model. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get this where it's supposed to be. Getting closer. A little bit closer. Okay, about there. Okay, yeah. Normally I have others on stream with me to do this, but I don't know. Today I just kind of wanted to do a little something to help relax. Yeah. I need to wake up to your job and like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Where's your job? Like, what do you do if you don't mind me asking? Nobody likes adulting. We all try to avoid it when we can. CNC machines? Oh, that's not too bad. But like warehouse work. Yeah, warehouse. Still underage. Oh. That's gotta be tough. Do they not like, do you not have, you're only, because when you're underage you're only like allowed a certain amount of hours, yeah? So you can't work like a whole bunch? Half school, half job? Yeah, that's gonna eat you alive. That's gonna eat you alive. We did that only for 1 year, 6 hours at first. Ah, okay, makes sense. I mean, also, I guess it just kind of depends on how old, like, if you're early, now it's just 8? Okay, so you're getting a full 8 hours, which isn't too bad. But I guess because you also have school on top of that, then that can be a lot. Yeah, I remember my first job. I guess I got easy. Yeah, I got lucky with mine. But I've been in fast food service for God knows how long at this point. 11, 12 years. Customer in fast food. Trying to do a lot to get out of it. I don't really want to be in it any more than I have to. How old are you? I will be 30 soon. So I am a little bit of an older VTuber. I've been doing all kinds of VTube streaming, and I've been on the platform for almost well over 10, 12, I want to say like around 13 years. Been a content creator for, but I never really got my big debut, so to say. I didn't really get my chance to blow up, which is fine. That's not necessarily why I started creating content. Excuse me, why I started creating content. I kind of just started doing this because I wanted to, and not because of the money and stuff. Yeah, that's a good perk and everything, but if I can make even one person smile with the stuff that I do and what I say, then I will consider myself accomplished. It's kind of depressing. Yeah, it is when you think about it. I will 100% agree with you on that one. There have been times where I've almost wanted to just give up entirely because I just kind of, I was like, I've been doing this for so long, but I haven't, and nothing's really come of it. But I don't know. I've had fun making what I've made and doing what I do, so I guess that counterbalances it. The depressing side of it. I mean, I've got a lot of great friends and a lot of good people that kind of do this with, so if I can push someone else, then, yeah, by all means, I'll do it. Yeah. Right now, one of my friends that I love him to death. He's spent so long, uh, just being a support. I mean, I've only known him for like a couple. I think this year will be year 2 that I've known him. So I haven't known him very long, but he's just been like a huge support since I met him. So he's definitely worth checking out at some point. Good creator. He really puts his all into everything that he does. But most of my friends are like that, so I guess it explains why so many of them succeed early on. Like, I knew this creator, Brand I met him when he only had, like, 10 followers, I think, on TikTok. And I told him at the beginning, I was like, dude, you're gonna be something big. I know you, I just know it. And yeah, sure enough, dude blew up, and now he's got so many followers, it's like, not even funny. It's really cool to see that. Let's see, kind of, yeah, I can see how it could be like that. I don't really have a whole lot of Warhammer, like, OCs. I haven't really been able to find something that was something that I resonated, mainly just because I'm still so new to the fandom. Like, I'm so new about the only, like, all of the stuff that just kind of, like, a lot of these other people know, and it's just like, I don't know any of it. The closest thing that I've got to, like, an introductory thing would probably be, and this is so silly, but, Space King is the closest thing, I think, to Warhammer that I'm probably getting the most amount of information for. And, I guess also, Warhammer Darktide. That's pretty much about as close into Warhammer as I can get. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just I don't know where to start. Warhammer is definitely that community and that fandom where you need to, like, find certain things, like, certain points. Oh, what am I trying to say? Was into Doom more? Yeah, me too. I've been in Doom far longer, and it's just something that I've really enjoyed more. So I just kind of go with that. I mean, I've been playing since... See, I didn't start with the original Doom. I started with, I think, the second one, and then I only went back and did Doom 1 when I got the chance to do it on a console. So I did basically, like, Doom 2 or 3, and then I did the original, and then I did every other one since. The only one I haven't tried or done yet is Dark Ages. I haven't done that one yet. I'd like to at some point. I just have to get it and play it, even though it's been out for God knows how long. I only haven't played 16 and Dark Age because it's exactly, and that's another reason why it's just so expensive. It's like 80, last I checked it was like $80 or something. I might be wrong, but it's just like, video games are getting more and more expensive nowadays to the point where it's almost an entire paycheck just for one game. When I remember when games used to be half that price, if not even a little less. So it's wild that, like, games nowadays cost this much. And now with like RAM and stuff going up and up and up nowadays too, it's like sooner or later we ain't gonna have nothing. We ain't gonna be able to play nothing, we ain't gonna be able to do nothing. But, I don't know. I hope somewhere down the line, with games like Doom and Dark Age, I don't know, so much for like EA games. They spend a lot of money. Yeah, they do. I'm not really too surprised with how the prices are cashing out, but like stuff like Nintendo is like really kind of pushing it with their games, especially since they said something like a lot of their games now you won't be able to buy a physical copy anymore. It's just like it's all gonna be like just digital copies. Which is like, are you kidding me? Like, you really want to rob everybody of like physical? Because everyone loved physical copies. Still got a collection of CDs on PS2. Nice. Really cool. I got a lot of CDs for my Xbox 360. Still got a lot of stuff from that. What kind of Xbox is that? Games and poor specs and other ones. Yeah, that's true. It's such a wild thing to see how consoles are changing more and more every year. Only played 360 for some time. I played my 360 until the Red Ring, so I have a good long time with it. It survived for a good long time. Where's the machine gonna be? Yeah, I'm wondering how that's gonna go. Like, I wasn't sure of the prices. Like, I haven't seen how much the pricing of it is. Because, you know, Xbox is literally, like, racking up the prices by the day, so... You never know, like, how much it's gonna be. Because I think some of the new Xboxes are like 800 now, which is wild to think. He's... That is ridiculous. Seems a little bit too much if you ask me. Oh, I've gotta stop looking away from the camera too much. It is killing it. That I don't know. I kind of did this on a whim, but normally my streams will run from anywhere between 3 to 5 hours. It really just kind of depends on, like, if I'm talking to someone or if I'm solo, if I have a dead chat, or if I have got somebody keeping the conversation going. It really just kind of depends on, like, a lot of stuff. There's a lot of factors that play into it. I don't think I'm gonna sleep today, so... Oh, that's very sweet of you. But, you don't have to stay if you get tired. I would hate for you to push it if you've got both school and work. I'd really hate for that to happen. Okay. Yeah, me too. I have light insomnia, and I also think I have sleep apnea, so sleeping is sometimes hard for me. So I always end up fighting it. It was really bad when I was in high school, though. Like, there were times that I just could not sleep no matter what I did. Never figured out why. Yeah, I think it's like something... There's something with school that just kind of like kills um your need for sleep. Because I struggled a lot in high school, and I think I chalked it up to like stress with being bullied through middle school that just kind of like made it worse. But I don't know. I will never know for sure exactly what caused my inability to sleep. To this day, I still don't know. Yeah. Kind of, kind of what happens when you're not like the popular kid. Overthinking is a big thing. Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah, you gotta pick the right time. Because sometimes, like, not every time is like the right time. Oh, why did that not work? That should have worked. Oh, it did. I forgot. I was like, why did that work? Oh, yeah, because it's not on my head. I forget that that happens. Damn, I thought you were gonna. Me too. I thought it was too. Yeah, it's funny. I forget what I do to my own redeem sometimes, so I just kind of like wait for someone to do one and then hope that it works. Because I think I was having trouble with, I used to, um, I had to put my cat that I've had for 17 years, um, I had to put him down a couple weeks ago. He had what we did not realize until we took him to the vet. I had a scare with him and took him to the vet. Um, is that he had some pretty bad mouth cancer, so it we had to. It was for the best that we put him down. Does it kill me? It kills me like every day that I don't have him. Everything's a lot emptier around the house now without him. But yeah, it's never fun, and I don't wish it on anybody. But the way of life, unfortunately. It's just how it is. I didn't want him to be in pain anymore, so it's probably for the best. But it's just the little things that you miss that you never realized um, until it's too late. Like, I miss him jumping up and just messing with me while I'm at my desk, or just, like, meowing for a treat, or just lying in bed while I'm trying to sleep. And there's a lot of things that I miss, and yeah, Sorry, I didn't mean to be. I apologize. It's just there's a there's a lot of things that I missed that I wish I could get back, but unfortunately not. Because that's how life works. I had heart problems, stop eating, and feeling that costly. Oh, I'm so sorry. As long as you know that you probably gave him the best possible life you could, that's what helps out in the end. Yeah, it's always the best way to look at it. It's just you gave them the best life, and they were probably the happiest when they were with you, so that's really all that matters. Aw, that's cute. I live with my mom and dad still, so I can't. It's not that I can't afford to get one. It's just I don't want to get another one while I'm still living with them. As much as I would love to have one, they've already like put up enough with the cat that I had. So yeah. So for now I'm just gonna wait until I can find my own place and then maybe get another one, but it's gonna be tough not having a cat, but what really sucks is just the fact that I keep getting cat videos now more than ever. And that really sucks. That's the part that really sucks, is always getting cat videos and things that just make it worse. Yeah, it is. Like, I'm happy for the people who have those cats, but it's just like... it sucks. Thank you. I am very proud of all my girls. I love them all very, very much, but my main gal, I love a bit more, like the most, I think, because I've had her the longest, and I've gotten her to a point that I just absolutely love. I mean, she pretty much takes up a good chunk of, if not all of, not all. There's a lot of drawings that I have, it's just her. Or whatever follows my, like, current obsession. But I did a full body, like, graph sheet for her. It's probably her and Kai, I think I like the most. There's also the twins. Everybody really likes Callie. This one, especially like all of the purples everywhere. Like they're obsessed with it. Which I genuinely just have a lot of fun drawing them. What's funny is that this wasn't even the original stance that I wanted. Let's see. It was actually gonna be this. But I don't know, I just didn't. Some part about me just wasn't. Could have huge portfolio though. I do commissions, yes. I actually do commissions. But then I shifted over to this one. So it's like that one, and then the actual Doom guy stance. Excuse me, stance, which is funny. Yeah, I do commissions. I do commission work. I try to do mainly humanoid-ish characters. I don't really do a whole lot of like anthropomorphic. I cannot do like wolves or dogs or anything. Like I can't do anything like that. I've tried, and it looks terrible right now. So I need the practice before I can actually commission, like put that on my commission thing. But just gonna pop this in. Use like Fiverr. No, I use Ko-Fi coffee. I use that mainly. But a lot of it is just word of mouth. Like I have a commissions page that I just kind of show off, and then my friends can like it's mainly just my friends that commission me at this point. Which is fine. I think one of my friends literally like gotten maybe I want to say $200-300 worth of commissions for me. Yeah. Six points reward. It's not what you think, I promise. I promise. Nah, it's just a support thing for a friend, because he was doing a thing that was like, hey, you guys should like... I'll probably asking because he's working on clothes right now. Hey, Kirby! What is... Oh. I figured as much. should probably fill these. How are you? How was today? Because it was a regular tedious task for work just to keep busy. Yeah, I hate those kind of days. Mine was tedious and repetitive only because I was on drive-through all day, order taker, and I just had to say the same thing like over and over and over again. Which is fine. Like, I'm used to it. I don't mind it, but it's just like, it becomes tedious after a while. It's just like, oh, okay. Say the same thing over and over and over. The 12 church rush. Oh, God. Yeah, we had two buses, I think, yesterday. Like, two full buses of, like, teams. I think they were both basketball teams. I can't quite. I didn't recognize the logos or um, like I only recognize them by the colors. But I'm at least glad we'll groove and we'll show up for the tag now. Scrub between the tags. It's on my phone and get with a toothbrush. Jesus. Why do they have you doing that? And that took like 90% of my time at work. Why on earth would they have you doing that? That does seem really tedious. I hate trying to have fun at work. Oh boy. I'm sorry, dude. Something outside did bar as a hobby, but I low-key don't want to ball out for a drawing tablet stuff. And I'm a very all-in person. I'll only do it if you are 100% sure it's what you want to do. I mean, I love the tablet that I have. It's fantastic. It's great. After using one of these for so long, I cannot go back to anything else. So, But there are several more options that you can get that are a lot cheaper. That's for sure. That's a possibility. Does Bodhi use digital stuff? I thought he was only like traditional. I don't know, I detected him earlier to see what he was doing, but he's working till close. Man, everybody's working till close. Yeah, if I get this new job that I was aiming for, my hours will go from 10 to 6, which is what I work now, to 8:30 to 4:30. So I might actually be able to do stuff earlier in the day. I might be able to do stuff earlier in the day, but I will have to go to bed earlier as well. So instead of starting D&D at like 6 or 7, we could go like earlier, but I would have to go to bed at like 10 or 10:30, around there. And that's if I get that job, which I'm really hoping I do, because the benefits for this job are really good. Well, the problem is, after what happened last session, I'm not 100% sure how things are going to go now, going forward. Like, because Jaden said he needed a break, and I don't know how long that break is going to be, so... But yeah, my streams, I can actually start earlier in the day if I want to start streaming. So instead of streaming at like 7 to 10, I can start earlier and do like 5 to 5 to whenever. So yeah, my streams can go. Yeah, but like I never have done it, and any small details of it, I guess. Yeah. I don't really want to DM, just because I don't think I could come up with any kind of stuff like that. So, yeah. This job is like on site. So it has you on site for the first 8 weeks, and then after those 8 weeks are up, you can do 3 days on site and 2 days remote, which is at home. Probably. That's how it was for Jaden anyway. His first one was pretty much a fuck it, we ball kind of thing, too. Carrie's done a couple. I think Carrie would do really well. But like, he's also kind of DM'd before, so he knows what he's doing. I wouldn't mind either way. Yeah, I wouldn't mind either. I just wish you'd stop getting into these kinds of like full-on arguments and like. Yeah, that's always a good. That's a really good way of seeing things about it. I think personally. It's always good to really kind of like. Well, I don't know how long he said he wanted to take a break for. Is the thing. Because I know for him, it's like, I'll take a break for a couple days and then be fine. Like, I don't know what he means when he says take a break. But if you want to actually take time and DM, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't think it'll be longer than a week either. I mean, judging by how he looked in the photo that I got from Ian earlier, he already looks fine. But, I don't know. Leave it as yeah, I guess. So I'll leave it how it is. It's really kind of why I haven't said anything in the in the chat lately. The last couple days. I've just kind of been like, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm gonna give him space and do whatever like I want to do. So, yeah. And I also really don't like being told when something is like, when he like throws me under the bus or something, just because like of how a scenario went out. Like, I'm not gonna get into it because I'm streaming and I don't really need it right now. But the way things were handled was not ideal. Yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, you work tomorrow? I don't know, I kind of have two ideas for campaigns I want to do, but it's more so the settings. What's up, Oh, nice. Cool. What kind of settings are you thinking? One of them, there are no gods, no demons, no other beings, nothing. Okay, that would be interesting. I think there's two people who try to crack at that. Rendering Warlock and Cleric useless, however, I think I get a workaround. It will affect the character's skill, so you're willing to die for the class, depending on how much you use it. Oh, boy. Curious to see how that one will play out. No, destroy the hand of God, write your story. You'll be aware of the effect that you can story tell around it. That's pretty cool. The other one, it doesn't necessarily have gods either, but more so gods of kind of like Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's always the hardest part, is trying to figure out a story for it. The story, I think, is always, like, the main one that, like, everyone, everyone has the hardest part with. Like, I know Jaden struggled a lot with storyline and stuff. I don't mind. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. I have no qualms. Whatever helps me keep the conversation going, so I can just keep yapping along. It's fine with me. I kind of did this on a whim, so if you want to yap about it, we can get in a voice call. I don't mind. Yeah, it's up to you, though. It only be better for me to yap it than type it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You want to use the menu? Okay. You beat me to it.
Alright, so basically the plot that I have for it as of right now, from what I've thought about,
Okay.
it's gonna take, so the way this universe works is what I'm thinking is every millennia it flips. So
Okay.
essentially Anne becomes a god every millennia, and then God dies every millennia.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool, actually.
And essentially what I'm thinking is the BBEG is gonna be sort of like a false prophet of the universe.
Ooh.
You kind of get what I'm referencing from a certain thing that I can't really say because Twitch.
Are you talking?
The anti of something.
The anti-Bible?
No, the Antichrist.
Oh, you can reference that.
I didn't know how far Twitch was about religion. So, because I'm gonna be straight up, I didn't read TOS. I just have a general idea of it.
I think they're okay with it as long as you're not talking about it to slander it.
Okay, yeah, no.
Like, as long as you're not going around. Yeah, as long as you're not like.
Context of it.
Yeah, as long as you're not going around saying like "Hail Satan" or whatever, I think you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so
it's in a D&D setting, so you should be good.
Essentially, like the Antichrist, like he's trying to make himself look like he needs to be the one to undergo this unanimous ascension. Like I haven't worked out how the man becomes the god yet, but essentially he's working on his takeover.
Okay.
Now, I haven't necessarily worked out the kink on how you know which guy is supposed to be the guy. I haven't figured that out yet, but like, somehow you're gonna find out this guy's supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't figured out how. So you find out this guy's the guy, and that other guy's a dirty liar. And he finds out that he's a dirty liar. And he finds out that who the real one is. So basically, the campaign is you trying to get to this guy and kill him, while he tries to kill you before you get to him, and he runs away like a little bitch.
Ah, okay.
Until eventually, you know, you fight him and it gabagoos.
Yeah, and they got booze. Yep. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I like that concept. I'm pretty sure once you flesh out a story, you should definitely maybe ask Carrie for some advice, because his one-shot that wasn't actually a one-shot that turned into, like, several episodes was something similar, but it wasn't like, it was less of like, you're trying to find this guy before another guy. It was more of like, you find this guy, and he follows a god, and you have to help bring that god back to power, kind of thing. That's what I think what Carrie's session was. I don't know if you were there for that one. It was with LaFontis and
I think I did play like 2 or 3 sessions of that one.
Yeah, well, we ended up, what should have happened was LaFontis was supposed to get his power back, but what ended up happening is the roles got reversed. So the NPC that we had, I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but the NPC that we had that had been following us around for forever, somehow, I can't fully remember the details, but he ended up becoming a god, and then he turned LaFontis into his follower. So, they just kind of like flipped roles.
They just hit the Uno reverse on him.
Pretty much. But it was like it was a really interesting story concept. Like, I really did enjoy that session. I think Carrie's really good at being a DM when given the opportunity.
It's just, I think if I could work out the kinks, I could have a really solid story. I really like
think you
this
could
idea
too,
that I
yeah.
have.
I think you should really, like, stick with that and roll with it, because that sounds like it'd be fun.
I just need to work out the eater.
The eater, yep.
Gotta put it in some elbow grease.
You gotta make sure...
I'm kind of hot right now.
Yeah. Well, I would say you really gotta, like, make sure that you've got every aspect that you can possibly have written down, so you know...
I like my idea I have with the workaround for Warlock and Cleric. So basically, like, you know how Clerics and Warlocks draw their power from deities or outer gods, right?
Yeah.
Well, instead of drawing power, since there are none, you're drawing power from the depths of your life. Like, you're giving up bits of your soul every time you use your power, until eventually you become a certain type of enemy.
Oh, God.
And that's why, you know, since we're in a godless era right now, keeping your soul is important, because if you die, your soul can come back as a new person, just not the same as it was, but your soul remains.
So that's kind of what you said when you're like, you're willing to die for your class.
That's why during the godless millennia, like, this is a little factor that I was like, okay, if I'm doing it this way, I gotta have some type of reward for it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking during the godless millennia, if you are a cleric or a warlock, you are seen as more noble than a paladin. Like, you are the highest honor, like, almost on equal footing with whatever leader is in the area.
Okay.
So you are heavily influential just by...
So you're basically like the Pope level of importance.
Yeah, like the Pope. Because you're sacrificing your ability to go into the afterlife once the new god comes, and your ability to be reborn anew during this time with no god.
So almost like a martyr in some ways. Like, you could be seen as a martyr.
Exactly. And, okay, this is the little messed up part about it. Once you've expunged your power enough, you just become another certain type of mindless entity that I have yet to name. I've been comparing it to the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's really shitty, but that's also, like, really good.
Like, because you could do so much story with that. Like, you could make an awesome character.
You
like
could,
a tragic
yeah.
hero.
You really could. I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with the characters that I had a boatload of fun when I was playing Solnishko and Vestia. That was so much fun. Because I got to like play two roles that I'd never experienced before or played before, and it was just really fun to kind of like see how they would like interact and like just how to shape these characters that I've grown to love because I've had them as my own for so long. But to just like see them grow and experience things is really fun for me. Yeah, in a foreign. So that's just why I'm also really liking playing Anne at the same time, is because with her as well, it gives me a chance to like flesh her out and see how she would react to certain things. And just seeing how she could handle being in a foreign world that she knows nothing about. Do I wish I get to speak more? Yeah, sometimes like I'll go a whole session without saying anything and it's like, okay, well that was kind of like not ideal, but I'm not gonna fight
Yeah, I
it.
get what you mean.
There was an entire session where I said maybe 2 things max. Like, I said more in one of the last couple sessions as Solnishko than I did as Anne, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I have this amazing character.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like, I guess he just really wanted Solnishko to make an appearance, and so she showed up, and I said more lines of dialogue as her than as the actual character that I was playing that session. I was like, okay.
I don't. Okay. You know, obviously, based off of the clips, I couldn't really tell you. I haven't watched actual Legends of Adventress, but I don't think Mikey's ever talked as Chuckles more than Gricko whenever he's been playing Gricko.
He plays them about the same as what
I mean, he plays them about the same, like, you know, session-wise, but, like, whenever he's had to voice Chuckles as an NPC in Gideon's head.
He's never had to voice Chuckles more than Greco. They both, if anything, Chuckles makes an appearance, it's haha, and then that's it. But I spent about...
But then again, you know, Chuckles is a gag character at this point.
Pretty much. But I've played Solnishko and spoken more as Solnishko in this entire session, in this entire campaign, than I have as Anne sometimes, and it's just like, you're kidding me. I don't know, maybe I'm just not, like, being more vocal, like I should be more vocal, but I don't know. It's just like a lot of the conversations and the talking, just, I have no way, like, to really contribute.
Okay, this is not shade towards Jaden. Obviously, it's his second campaign ever.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
But
cutting him some slack.
I have noticed, you know, that if you want to be a part of something outside of combat, you do kind of have to force your way into it.
Yeah, which is what I really like about Grace, because Grace tries to, like, get people involved in the conversation, which is really nice. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, it does suck not having Grace around. Him is Grace.
Yeah, another problem that the group has, and it's not just it's just something that I've noticed recently, is we have a horrendous case of spotlight syndrome, where he'll focus on one character for like the next half hour to an hour, and it's like we try to shove the conversation on to other people, and it just doesn't work. So we really need to,
honestly, I think if I do end up DMing, I'm gonna have just a general idea of a story, and then, you know, y'all can give me your character's story of like what you'd want to happen, and I'm like, okay, let me build around this.
Around that, yes, that's a good idea.
I was like, okay, first little bit, okay, so say your character has a beef with this guy, but Bodhi's character was working with this guy and he didn't know about the cause of the beef, but once he found out, he was like, oh yeah, let's fuck this guy up. Obviously, I'm not gonna say, you know, he's gonna switch sides, but if he wanted to.
I'm sorry.
Like, y'all can have that exchange.
I love Bodhi. No hate to Bodhi. When he was playing, what's his vampire character's name?
Dane.
When he was playing Dane, I don't think he understood his own character's hatred. Because he's supposed to hate humans, and he didn't hate a single human the entire time that he was playing with Dane.
Well, I will say, in the in-person D&D, Dane has returned as an NPC, and now he's gotten so consumed by the hatred that he doesn't even want to hear anybody out on how humans have changed since he was alive.
He should have been like that in the session.
Yes. Like, I'm sorry, Modi, I love you, bub, but like, why'd you flip-flop? You found humans tolerable, and then you just suddenly despise them again. Like, is it because it's in a technically a different timeline? Like, what are we talking about?
Well, because then it was like the incident with those two human kids, and it was just like he's like coddling them and like basically hanging on to them and not letting them out of his sight, and it's like you should be hating these kids. You should want their demise because you hate humanity. I don't know, it never made sense to me, but I just thought it was funny every time, like, just kind of watching him behave around humans is like, are you for real? Like,
see, I liked playing Dinfro just because I got to be a goofy motherfucker and sound like Borat.
I loved when you were playing Dinfro, and I was really sad when you deleted him.
Yeah,
like, I understood why you did it, and I respected why, but I kind of miss the guy because of how you played him. Like, he's an unforgettable character now.
He's so unforgettable that y'all get his son confused for him.
Yeah. Well, it didn't help that the name that you gave him is very similar, so...
I mean, it's something Dinfro would do.
100%. Dinfro would 100%. And that's just how his character is. But, like, that's how you build a story and make it connect.
Keep in mind, I had, like, no story until we got near the end, and I was like, oh, fuck, hold on, I should probably come up with something.
Yeah.
Still find it kind of crazy that Jaden was gonna willingly let me and Bodhi kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have done anything to stop it either. It's like, okay, y'all are wanting to do this. Y'all could have talked about it.
See, by that point, I think part of us
developed a bit of story, so it was like, okay, now I kind of have to.
Yeah, but at that point, like, I think it was just because the rest of us were confused, because this, like, sudden beef came on out of nowhere. Like, you guys had tolerated each other and helped each other throughout the entire session, and then all of a sudden, this immediate hatred for the two of you just exploded out of nowhere. So all of us are like, where is this coming from? So I think that's more of why we didn't react to it like the way we should have, is because we had no idea what was going on.
Definitely doesn't help that I waited till the last minute to write some sort of story.
No, I mean, that's fine. Like, I think D&D sessions are a really good way to help you build that story and, like, build those relationships with other characters. Like, Dinlo seeing Vastia and Solnishko as aunts because of the closeness that they had with his dad, like, that works really well, because that just kind of shows how even characters from past sessions can still hold value in new ones.
Yeah.
Which I guess is one good thing I really like about this session, is there's still ties to our old campaign and what has led up to that. Which I really do enjoy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of working on level ups for my Baldur's Gate character right now.
No, you're good. How's that going?
It's going alright. I got a lot of levels to go. I may or may not be doing a modded run right now.
Oh, nice.
My guy kind of looks like a fuckboy, though. I'm not even gonna hold you. It doesn't help that he's a half-elf.
I think anytime that I've played, it's always been like, a tiefling. I think I've always
I
ended
usually
up.
play Tiefling or half elf, honestly.
That doesn't surprise me.
Tieflings are just goated, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think they're fun to play, depending on which one you pick.
I usually play an Asmodeus Tiefling.
That's usually what I end up doing too. Yeah.
I'm usually a spellcaster, if you can't tell by the several wizard characters I've played.
For me, it kind of depends on who my other, like, if I'm playing with other people, like what they pick. Because like sometimes I'll play bard, sometimes I'll play wizard.
I've never played a bard.
It's okay. It's not like my favorite in Baldur's Gate anyway. I think it's better in D&D, but I don't know. It just really kind of depends on who's all playing and stuff.
I've bought a grand total of, I think, 5 D&D Beyond books now.
I don't know how many I've gotten.
And you know what? I think I'm happy with my 5. I don't think I need any more.
I do really want another book for the Legends of Evantris, because I really do like the I really do like the stuff that that I have because of the Crooked Moon.
I thought about getting Crooked Moon, but I don't know.
It's got a lot of fun roles and subclasses and other kind of stuff. It's pretty fun. I like it. It's definitely worth it, I think. But it's also just kind of like feeds my love of horror characters, so
Yeah.
I guess that's where that comes from for me anyway.
Alright, that's my levels all done. Well, no, this is my last level. And then I got to level up Shadowheart and Gale and Karlach.
Gale is so easy to romance, it's not even funny.
Dude, I've romanced Gale on accident so many times, and I'll hit the wrong dialogue option because it just says he wants to talk to me. I'll hit the wrong dialogue option, and then all of a sudden it's fucking magic dick in front of my face. Like, no, Gale, no, I didn't want to. No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry to break your heart, man.
I almost romanced him on one run when I was trying to get Asarian, but he was like trying to teach me magic, and I was like, wait, is this a date? I don't want this. I don't want this.
Yeah, see, I thought dude was just teaching me magic. I dead ass thought he was just teaching me magic until he, you know, it was like, oh wait, what check did I succeed? What am I? What? Huh? And then, you know, I saw that boy try to come in and kiss me, and I'm like, oh no, back up.
I got a man. Like, I'm going for Asarian right now. Like, I can't do with this.
I'm going for my thank you this shit shark, you know.
Sure.
You know how it is. You think you would have shot.
When I first heard someone call her Shadow Shark, I literally like busted out.
I never heard the full Shadow Shark. I just always called her Shark.
They always call her Shadow Shark, and I'm like, where did this come from? You being mean to the poor girl. Just because her name sounds like that.
Made me hit the Blackbeard laugh. Say ha ha.
You're good.
Uh,
Oh, it's just like your Discord like cut out mid sentence.
oh.
So I was just making sure you were still good. Is there any favorite moments that you have while playing Baldur's Gate?
When okay, the first time I ever talked to the squirrel,
And you kicked it?
I genuinely thought there was no way that I had the option of big booting this squirrel right in front of me. And sure enough, I could punt the fuck out of that little squirrel. And Shadowheart immediately disapproved of it, so I reloaded my save.
I think, for me, one of them is like the barn incident with Astarion.
Oh, yeah.
That was really funny.
Another good one is making that one goblin in the goblin camp kiss my foot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My goat tribe!
Yeah.
My fucking goat. I love tribe.
I don't care what anybody says. I really like Volo. I think Volo's great.
A good fellow!
He has his quirks, but I really genuinely like him, and I think it's cool. He's also a
Shout
nod.
out my man Volo for giving me that eye.
Yeah, but he's also like a nod to the actual. There's an actual Volo in, like, Baldur's Gate that's like incredibly well knowledged and versed in so many things, and the Volo in the game is actually a nod to him, I think.
More you know. Ooh, we'll give Shark Guardian a faith. We'll give her AIDS. Or aid.
Yeah, he's a direct reference to the established Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms lore. As a renowned and sometimes unreliable scholar and writer of the Volo's Guide series, he serves as a camp follower and quest giver who brings the game's story with extensive D&D history. He's a legendary figure in Forgotten Realms literature, often associated with Elminster. He has existed since early D&D editions, known for being a bard wizard who exaggerates his findings. He is
Kinda like
portrayed.
guessed about the gold dragon.
Yeah. He is portrayed as a pompous, chatty, yet ultimately well-meaning researcher who provides context for the world, specifically concerning the ball spawn. Volo's presence is a nostalgic nod to long-term D&D fans and highlights the living universe aspect of the Sword Coast, as seen in his previous appearances in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So he is a very, very influential figure in D&D. Which is really
Did not
cool.
know that.
Mm-hmm. There's like paintings about he's been in the. It kind of makes me want to get his book, like Volo's Guide to Monsters. Like it's an actual book that you can get.
Huh.
And I kind of want to get it just because like it's Volo. Because I kind of love his character. I think he's goofy, but he means well.
Now, my question is, did you say Volo every single time?
Yes, I tried to. The furthest I've ever gotten is like midway through midway through like the second act.
Oh yeah.
I haven't gotten. I don't think I've actually ever finished the game because every time I try to, like, stuff comes up and we don't finish it. So I have like so many unfinished.
Well, you know what? I'm looking to get achievements on my computer run and eventually have the game say 100%. So if you need somebody to play with, just keep in mind that eventually I am gonna play honor mode, and that's not gonna be fun. Alright, that's all of Shadow Heart's levels done. Alright, Gale. Definitely didn't stall for comedic effect with your name. Definitely not. I would never. I need to go get the shovel scroll because Shovel's the goat. I always give my NPCs the alert feat so that way they can't be surprised.
That's why Vessel is always standing in the back.
Yeah.
That's because
I
he
can just
cannot
imagine
be.
some like little mugger jumps out from a bush like behind Vessel like, yeah, sneak attack. And then Vessel, like, he looks up and Vessel is just looming over him with one eye over the shoulder.
I think
Grabs
he
him
would
by the
also,
face
like,
and puts him back in the bush.
Yeah, you'd also just like fully sucker punch him in the gut.
Punch him in the liver.
Punch him in the liver. Well, that's what he does. That's what his signature move is at this point.
I mean, you punch somebody hard enough in the liver and they'll keel over, so... We'll give Gale Spell Sniper, because why not? And we'll just make sure that that's Eldritch Blast. Congratulations, Gale, you now have Eldritch Blast as well as Magic Missile. Gale take the chef feat. Cone of cold. Wall of fire. Give it. You know, I go ahead and take moderately armored and upgrade that strength, boy.
Next week, okay. That's fine. Hey, Jaden.
It's a Tom. Hey, Jaden. You know, I'm gonna have Gale learn Grease.
I thought he already knew Grease.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, prepared.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And you know what? He'll get the actor feat. Because why not?
He's already dramatic.
He needs a gay man to love in his life. Considering how badly he wants to sleep with my character, like, dude, back off. Literally all I did was give you something to eat.
Apparently that's all it takes for Gale.
And it wasn't even no gourmet shit, it was this little green item that I found.
Apparently he's not that picky.
He said, listen, man, you put something in my tummy, so... Never mind, I'm not even gonna finish that.
Yeah. It's for the best.
Digital footprint exists.
I mean, you said worse, personally, but...
I mean, yeah.
Granted, nobody was streaming when you said that, but...
This is true.
Isn't Boomer, like, obsessed with Gale?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's me, he's my Pookie. We talking Gale dinner? No, I fed Gale something and now he wants to feed me something. We'll leave it like that.
Yeah. Gale, apparently we're just talking about how easy it is to romance Gale without even trying.
Burning hands.
He's the easiest one to romance. I think the hardest one is Astarion, I think.
Yeah.
Mainly just because you have to make him feel like he's making his own choices. and you like don't make him feel like a monster.
I don't know if I could give Astarion power of attorney.
Don't the hardest thing about Astarion is you do not let him ascend. Do not let him ascend, because he becomes so much worse when he does, and it just like he becomes worse than the guy that he hates, which is like the guy who made him. He becomes so much worse, and it's just like I could not stand it.
Yeah.
So my advice to anybody is just do not ascend Astarion. Lizelle is hideous, and I hate her.
Fucking frog.
That frog lady, I don't like her. So I'm sorry to anybody who does, but I don't.
Oh, Pow would be seething. Pow needs to seethe right now. He needs to hear how much.
No, he knows how much I hate her, and he was foaming at the mouth whenever we were talking about it. I was like, dude,
Oh, dude.
she's hideous. I hate her.
Speed cope. No nose Grinch looking frog smelling motherfucker.
Also,
Fucking Kithriak, whatever the fuck, however you say it.
Githyanki.
No, not Githyank, not her race. She called Ishtik, yeah. Fucking Ishtik.
Also, Mistborn, welcome. I'm glad this is your first impression to my stream. We stand our Lizelle hate here. There's another character that I hate.
Chance I get.
Well, I did not murder her in my session. In my sessions, it's always Shadowheart, because Shadowheart is like defending me every time, because Lizelle will try to kill me the night before, and then the next time Shadowheart's like, no, you can't do that, I knew you were terrible, and then just like stabs her in the throat.
My goat, my queen, my Shardy Bay.
So I do not associate with Lizelle. Then she's just a nightmare to try to work with. Like, I know a lot of yeah, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, she gets better like later on, and it's like I don't care. I can't deal with her now. Like, her personality is just I can barely handle Astarion sometimes. Like, having her and Astarion on the same team, just no. I'll pass. But there's another character.
I hardly ever have Astarion on the team.
Yeah, there's another character that I think I dislike just as much, and I hate it because Zealot really likes her, and he always wants to go for her anytime we play together, and I have to put up with it because it's like, well, it's the one you want to romance, so okay, and it's Minthara. I cannot. You gotta out bitch like that when she'll submit to your ultimate.
Yeah.
I love that. See, Boomer, that's this thing that everyone tells me, but all I hear is just, she's a nightmare and I don't have to do with her. Someone called her a tsundere, and I'm like, I think it was Ian that did it. It was Ian that called her that, and I'm just like,
he'd say.
I was like, dude, stop putting your weeb shit on everything. I say as I also watch them do the weeb shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when it comes to Ian, sometimes he can be a bit cringy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that too, or if that's just like a me thing.
Trust me, I've noticed since I met him in middle school.
Yeah.
It never got any better.
I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll give her a chance. Same can be said... Yeah, same can be said... Yeah, exactly, same can be said for Shadowheart. A lot of what Shadowheart does is because she's been, quote-unquote, brainwashed in that way to believe things in that way.
Yeah, well, Shardy Bay ain't a frog.
That drow. Yeah, that drow. Yes, that drow. I hate Minthara so much. I know she can be redeemed, and she can be pretty nice down the line, but when she's evil, I despise her. I just cannot get over her. Like, Zella's obsessed with her. He thinks there's two characters that he's obsessed with. It's Minthara and Karlach. And it's like, Karlach I can understand, because Karlach is best girl. We love Karlach.
Shout out Karlach, that's who I'm leveling up right now.
I love that giddy tiefling with all my
I may
heart.
not be romancing Twin, but I'm gonna level up Twin.
And screw anybody who actually kills her or turns her into a mind flayer, because that is terrible.
Oh shit, there's no point in me really giving Karlach this feat other than to level up her dex, but like if I wanted to do that, then ability improvement, level it up twice.
What are you trying to level up?
I was about to give Karlach the weapon master feat, but like she's already proficient with every fucking weapon.
If I had a nickel for every party member in Baldur's Gate 3 that got screwed over by a god, I'd have 4 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, and it's weird that it happens 4 times.
Wait, what 4? Is it Karlach? It's Karlach,
Gale.
Will, oh yeah, Gale.
And I technically Dirge, I think.
Is it Dirge or is it Shadowheart?
Dirge or Shart, one of the two. My Shardy Bay.
Oh my god.
Let me go on ahead and do a manual save so I don't have to do these levels again.
Dirge, Shart, Lizelle, Gale, Karlach, and Will. So we were close. Actually, we were correct on all of them. It's 5. Except for Lizelle.
So Boomer was wrong.
So, yeah, Boomer was the one who was wrong.
Alright, time to go murder some goblins yet again for the second time this playthrough because I forgot to do a manual save before the party and romance scene with Shadowheart, and I fucked up.
Miss was counting higher powers in general. That's why they counted Will and Karlach. Because technically Will isn't with a god, it's more of just a patron.
Yeah.
So like higher power. Which she's also a nightmare too, and I hate her too. Whatever the hell her name is.
I hear the word patron, I think of the Patronus from
Harry Potter,
right?
Yeah.
Harry Potter. And I keep thinking about how my Patronus is a fucking orangutan.
Mine is a rat, if it makes you feel better.
Mine's an orangutan.
Mine is a rat.
I've never heard of anybody getting an orangutan. I've heard of one other person getting a rat.
I'm in Slytherin, and my Patronus is a rat.
I'm in Ravenclaw, and my Patronus is an orangutan. Like, you don't understand how badly me and Bodhi lost it on the little website that I took the test on when it just showed like a spirit blue transparent fucking orangutan flying through the trees. Like, we lost our shit, and it was reasonably so. I wish I clipped it, because it was genuinely hilarious to just see this very badly 3D rendered orangutan.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna use my little cheat item to unlock waypoints, because I'm lazy.
What's that? Where did I stick it? Oh wait, no, it's... Probably that one. Story got fucked over by a gun on the material plane, and Halson is just kind of here after the Shadow Man. Yeah, Halson just kind of exists. Oh, that's another one I hate. What's her name?
Kaga.
Kaga.
Fuck Kaga.
I killed her the moment I got the chance.
I kept her alive, but fuck Kaga.
I hate her. She wanted to literally kill a child just because they wanted to stop the druids from like killing all the tieflings. Like, are you serious? What a bitch. Although I realized later on I should have just kept her alive so Halson can kill her later.
Yeah.
Because he's so mad at her when he finds out what she did. Sorry, and I just feel bad for him, because, you know, he's trying to exist. What makes me really sad is when you get rid of the worms, like, his vampirism comes back to bite him, and it's just like, oh no.
Alright, take me to the goblin camp so I can commit murder.
Murder.
I'm not even gonna try and save Minthara, I'm just gonna kill all three of them.
Yeah, that's what I do.
If I'm that desperate to save Minthara, I'll just do it on an actual playthrough where I get an achievement for it, if I do get an achievement.
So, Mist, because of how you reacted when you joined, I'm gonna assume your favorite one is Gale, just because of the reaction. Also,
guess who needs to eat?
you ever poison the ale pot, as what Mist is asking.
Never.
Oh,
I don't know what ale pot it is.
It's Karlach. Of course, it's Karlach. Everybody loves Karlach. Karlach is best girl.
See, to me, Karlach is twin. Like that's best girl, right? That's bestie. Damn, how hungry are you, Gale? I just gave you like 2 of the 3 of them bitches. You still eating them? So, okay. So now you're saying I'm giving you too much. Okay, so like, what you're saying is you hate me and you want me to die.
I thought they fixed it so that way he wouldn't just like take off. There's a pot of something the goblins are drinking in the courtyard. Have you ever poisoned that, apparently? I've done it once, and I don't think it's...
You don't need to know my business. Move. Yeah, absolute. Make it nice. You don't have to tell me twice, Shardy Bay. Let me talk to my guy, Mr. Beat Me Please. I like it a lot.
Oh my god.
Abdurak, yeah, that's
it.
his name.
Get some confessional moment that I let my brother kill Karlach, but it was because we were being evil. You don't need to confess your sins for that. You're fine. I know some people do it because they want that evil run. It still has her head. Oh my god, that's brutal. So we're doing evil, he's the dirge, and I'm just there for micromental. Why do you have to? I was just talking about how I hated her, and you've done two of the things I just said that I hated. And that's killing Karlak and liking Minthara. I let a Saurian ascend one time for an evil run. Good for you. Ah, my camera.
I am glad that I had advantage there. Otherwise, I would have rolled in at one.
Don't let a Saurian ascend. He becomes a nightmare when you do. I don't care if it's for an evil run or not. He's terrible. Does it become even worse? Much worse. He loses. And you thought he didn't have any sense of human or life at all before you met him. When you ascend him, he doesn't care about any kind of life, and then he treats you like garbage. Like he treats you like how he was treated. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like his story and I like his character, and I really hate for him. He really does, and the reason I did it was because I was playing. Is that well? That's different. But if you're playing, like with him, like he's like on your team, I will do anything. I always do everything and anything that I can to try to break him free from, whatever his master's name is.
Cazador.
Azador. Because I hate that guy. But why no like Minthara? Is it because she like your boss? No! It's just because she's hot. And I hate her. Just like Lizelle. I do not like Lizelle either. We went over this extensively already, but...
You're telling me Jor Ragzlin saved from a disintegrate? I'm sorry. He's a level 5. How did he make that saving throw?
Who knows?
Well, I'm gonna have Karlak rage and go crazy.
Hey, Black, look, it's your favorite! Everybody's favorite. We also got Jahira killed on accident again. Jahira? Who's that?
Act 2 druid.
Oh, I've never
That's
met
like,
them then.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Because I only know what happens with like Astarion and stuff because that got spoiled for me.
Yeah, she's in the Shadowlands.
Yeah.
She's a Baldur's Gate 2 character, I believe,
Hmm.
as well.
No, I got past Act 1, I just never beat anything after that. So a lot of stuff that I know about what happens it kind of got spoiled for me. Yeah, unfortunately. It sucks, but I'm okay with it. I asked this to Levi already and got an answer, but I guess for Buck and Boomer, favorite uh, part in Baldur's Gate, and it's okay if it's a spoiler, you can go ahead and tell me, that's fine.
Ooh, I actually have a good follow-up question.
Okay.
Favorite song in the OST?
Weirdly enough, I think the, Boomer said Tribe, too.
Drive!
I think it would probably have to be the song that plays on the main screen.
That's fair.
But we also killed the night song, so Sharp would be evil.
I know you haven't heard it because you haven't made it to Act 3, but Raphael's battle theme, mwah, chef's kiss.
Raphael is pretty cool. I like him as a character. I think he's interesting.
It's called, the OST is called Raphael's Final Act, and it's mwah, chef's kiss.
I bet. My brother replaced her with Gale because he hates how much she misses. Yeah, she misses a lot for a, what is she, a paladin?
Finna up Blake on Minthara.
What class is Shart?
Shart is
Cleric.
cleric.
Yeah. You're thinking she's a paladin for some reason. I don't know why.
Mostly because she does healing magic.
I think so, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Minthara's a paladin. It's just small, but her damage makes up for it. I bet it does.
flying bee.
Did you see the South Park kids they added to Fortnite?
I didn't actually.
They put them all in mecha suits.
Oh god.
Yeah. Kind of like what they did with Morty.
I was about to say it's just like Mecha Morty.
It's literally just like Mecha Morty. We did destroy the Grove. Oh, okay. I would leave you too if you destroyed the Grove. I always.
I never destroyed the Grove.
I never. Never.
I set up the Grove, but then I jump Minthara.
Yeah.
So like I reverse bait him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I never destroy the Grove because I love everybody that's in the Grove. I just wish that Zevlar was someone you can romance.
I wish Althera was an NPC you could have on your team.
I love Zeldar so much.
Fucking Zevlor's goated. You can keep your coin, homie.
Yeah. Well, I found out that, like, I mean, you're not alone. I love him so much. I really do. He's such a fun character. Although I don't, like his kid, like, he doesn't give you enough time to, like, feel bad for him getting shot. Because I was like, oh, I just saw you for like 2 seconds, okay? And
Cannon!
that's it, so.
Alright, see you, Jaden.
Okay.
There's something weird about this ox, I don't know.
Also, that was his kid? Yeah. The guy that gets shot at the Grove, that's his son. I don't think it clicked long enough for people to understand that. He says what's wrong with his son before he got shot. That would make more sense. Yeah, he just kind of shouted his name, and then the guy fell over the side, I think.
Oh god, why is Car like bald? My stuff hadn't fully rendered in yet, and I'm in the Mizora cutscene where she pops up for the first time. And Karlak's bald.
Like, how bald we talking? Like, cue ball bald?
No,
or...
I mean, like, hair hadn't even started rendering yet. Straight buzz to the scalp. Like, she got a #1 all the way around.
Oh my god.
Also, I find it ironic how Mizora gets offended that Will kept her a secret. However, the pact states that he can't say anything about her, so, like, she knows. But at the same time, she gets to be that cunty.
Yeah. We did some good, like, save both kids, talk to Hag out of keeping the lady, but we kept her undead husband.
She's still bald!
And later we found all the Tiefling kids dead. Oh my god.
And now Will got horns and, drip.
We said even.
Charty Bay, let me talk to you. What? Raphael, what the fuck? Opera is presenting. Raphael, what the
What
fuck?
happened?
Hold on, I'm sharing my screen right now.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god!
Raphael!
Why is he so...
It's a W gnome. But the head.
The head is staying stationary. Oh my god!
Why? This isn't right.
This is horrible.
Everything else is working perfectly normal. Oh god.
Oh, he's just standing there.
Oh god. I'm just waiting for Baldur's Gate to crash.
Is it crashing?
No, I don't think it is.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Is he still gonna be like that when you... Oh, where's the table? The table. Oh my god. Oh, there. Someone shut the light. Oh, there we go. Okay, the lights had to shut off and now he's fixed. You can romance him, right?
I don't know.
I thought about doing that. Scratch! Screechy scratch. I would fuck the devil. Yes, 100% I would fuck the devil. I want the Emperor, for crying out loud.
I love Scratch's voice.
Damn, you can't. The only reason you can is because he's a major antagonist. Oh no! Speak of the devil! What is going on with your beard? Okay, it fixed itself. Look at this beautiful ball of sunshine. Love him so much. He's great. Oh, he will suck. So we abandoned Scratch and the owlbear, but at least their mom's alive. Because we overthrew the grove too fast.
Exactly.
Are you getting...
Find out for yourself.
Oh, we're getting your... Okay, I'm gonna take that off my stream. Okay.
Who still wishes to speak to me?
Over by Volo. There was a exclamation point. I think it's Gale. No, it's Will. I really like Volo, but if he is, you're kind of silly. I like him. I think he's funny, he's goofy.
God damn it. Alright, Carla. Why are you bald?
Oh my god, that is cue ball bald. What has happened to Karlak?
Can I sleep now? Thank you.
He stabbed out my eye, now I have 30/20 vision. Yeah, he stabbed out mine too.
I'm gonna let him stab out mine. Alright.
She's still...
Okay, there we go.
She's still bald even while sleeping.
Yeah.
Alright, what does your guardian look like? What kind of messed up? Oh.
I got enough in my head.
That's actually kind of cute. Like, she's kind of
shout out
pretty.
the randomization.
The randomization did you very well, because that's actually kind of pretty.
Like, yo, genetics crazy, girl.
Yeah. I like the red skin with the purple hair.
Like, it's good. It's complimentary.
Yeah. Why is your hair black now?
I guess the blood finally washed off.
Is it? I thought it was red.
No, it was soaked in blood.
Oh, you just made yourself ginger.
No, I have some type of soul. It may not be a good one. Wake.
So not only
All
do
she
you
said
have
was
this
wake and now I'm
girl,
awake. Oh god, Karlach.
so not only do you have this poor girl almost butt-ass naked, but now she is balder than a cue ball.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Wait, go over to. Wait, she's got hair now.
Okay, now you have hair.
What, you talk to her and it disappears? Alright, it's still there. Wish I could share me and my bro's characters, but I have no screenshot. Get a screenshot. Wait, was that dress a... When she was sleeping, was that dress a glitch?
No, it's a mod.
Okay. Why does she have Lizelle's bracers?
Those aren't Lizo's bracers, those are an item from the ancient mega pack.
Glad to know I'm not the only one that has loading issues like this.
Well, then again, I have the game on an extended hard drive that's on the outside.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I have to have the graphics on medium just to run the game. Like, if I had it, you know, internal storage and a little bit more RAM, I could run it on HUD extreme.
Yeah.
But since I don't, I do it on medium. Everything medium. Right in the middle.
Mine is like low for everything. Here, Buck, let me see if I can find it, and when you see my character, you'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Look at that later. Unless I lost them.
Alright, I'll start sharing my screen again if any more funny moments happen.
Alright, you don't have... Yeah.
Because, like, what the fuck was that?
I don't... That was awful.
Hello, Esther. What brilliant acquisitions do you have? Am I a friendly face because I'm a half-elf, you fucking racist? You tried to buy one of their eggs? Your brilliant acquisitions are not quite brilliant.
It did. Owen, be careful with what you say on live streaming.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to talk about the Fallout show.
I mean, like, we can still talk about it.
Okay. Well, what's it called? Have you guys seen the newest episode?
No, I haven't watched
it.
like any of
You
it.
didn't watch it at all?
Nope.
No, it didn't really interest me like that for real.
I just don't know where. I just don't know where to watch it.
It's on Prime Video.
Oh, it's on Prime. Okay, I might be able to watch it then. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. Like a lot of people say it's really good.
Well, just like, because season 2, I'm sure you've all have seen the advertisements. It takes place in Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
In Vegas. But I don't like how they're doing it, like,
Oh.
at all.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, they're just playing it way too safe, and it's kind of annoying me.
Safe.
Well, it's because they're refusing to let you interact with any of the old characters from New Vegas. Like, any of them.
Hmm.
Not a soul is remaining who you can talk to who was from the previous, or was from the game. Nobody. Besides probably House. But House hasn't been mentioned yet, but like, it's very much implied that he's probably still alive. But everyone else is just gone, which kind of pisses me off a lot.
Weird.
I think which isn't like too big of a spoiler because it was also in the advertisements.
No, I haven't. I haven't DM'd it to you yet, but I'm waiting for my PC to load.
But the kings all became feral ghouls. So
Aww.
they weren't killed by House or the Legion. They survived, and then somehow all became ghouls. Because we haven't really explained it yet, but apparently New Vegas is like infested with radiation. And then
Does that make sense?
The theory is that because they said in the old game that Vegas had like nuclear reactors like under the Lucky 38 and that it almost went to a meltdown, and so the guess is it probably did have a meltdown and then just got ruined. Because also Lucy's Geiger counter was going off like while she was in Vegas.
Hmm.
And so Vegas is just fully infested with radiation right now. And it was a little annoying to see the kings just get slimed.
Yeah.
Because they all just turned feral, and then Lucy just went and killed all of them, including the king, the fucking main leader. And especially now that we have Fallout 76, where you can turn yourself into a normal ghoul without turning feral by hitting that weird little vape.
Yeah.
And the ghoul in the show having the same thing. Especially with the kings being like the leaders of like the underbelly of Vegas, Freeside. Why wouldn't any of them have access to it in case of something like this? Why wouldn't any of them have like some stash to like turn themselves into a ghoul if shit hit the fan like this? Especially the king.
It seems like this is another case of the people who made this have never played the games and don't know anything about the story. Because Halo had the same issue with the Halo show. So.
Listen, I know because Todd Howard is like the main creative director in this. I know his ass has played New Vegas. So if he's signing off on all of this, because this all goes through him too. Everything in the show is being signed off by him. The fact that he's doing this is kind of pissing me off because you know how cool it would have been if we were able to, especially with someone like the King. The King isn't like a huge factor in the story. It's just like the fate of like one small town beside New Vegas.
Yeah.
And it would have been really cool if we got to interact with him a little bit, and then he could give some backstory on why the fuck everything is going to shit, or why everything just went to shit. And it would have been like, that's also like a pretty safe option to like keep alive, because especially if he's already just turned to a feral ghoul, why not make him a normal ghoul?
Yeah.
So then our characters could actually like talk to him and interact with him. Maybe Rex would be mentioned somewhere. Like, it just would have been cool. It would have been really cool if we got to talk to some of these guys, but we haven't been able to talk to any of them. Like Linnaeus, Caesar, no.
Oh, they don't have any of the Romans?
They were mentioned in season 3, and we saw them, but I won't go into full detail in case you do want to watch the show. But it was bad. But none of the original cast is there.
That's
The
bad.
NCR is also totally fucked, and they're gone from the region. And so you don't get to see any of the old NCR soldiers you talked to. You don't get to see any of the Legion you might have talked to. You don't get to see any of the guys in the casinos. You don't get to talk to anyone. And that's really annoying to me. And really, like, pussified. Like, why didn't... I'd rather them just stick to, like, making one ending of New Vegas canon. Instead of just, like, tiptoeing around it and making it, like, well, New Vegas was just fucked from the start anyway, so, like, kind of nothing you did mattered, like, for real, because 10 years later, it's just all gonna go to shit anyway. And I'm like, just fuck off, dude. Now I can't play the fucking game the same, knowing that all my actions didn't matter at all.
Well, I'm pretty sure all of your actions mattered. It's just, they don't matter to these guys that make the damn show.
And then there's this whole other plot line with the Brotherhood of Steel, which the Brotherhood of Steel is also, like, fucked in a way. Where
Oh, I've
now
seen so much stuff about the Brotherhood of Steel that they're basically like, it's basically like teenage jock. They're like teenage like jockhead, like jarhead types that don't care about anything. And it's like, are you kidding me?
The Brotherhood of Steel, like, retarded military culture, like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
No.
Like, stupid, like, being, like, an idea of, like, stupid military culture, like, I don't mind if you make a couple of meatheads. Like, that's okay,
But not every single one of them.
So powerful! There's 5 Bridwins! They've taken over, like, half the country at this point. Why the fuck is Syria lead anywhere? Besides Elder Maxon. He's the only one who's, like, seems, like, halfway competent, but that's because we haven't even seen him yet. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense to me. It's all too safe. It's all too dumb. And then there's, I could get into the Legion, but if you want to watch the show, you should just see how that unfolds, and that'll probably piss you off. I mean, it makes sense, like, to a certain extent it makes sense, but also, it's just, why can't we talk to any of the fucking old characters, dude? We talk to any of them. None of them survived, not a single one. Or, like,
Yes,
none of them like, oh, I don't know, it just makes me feel gross. Like, dude, fuck off. So stupid. I'm trying to think of what else. The 5 Pridwins, ridiculous. At this point, they're super military, because the main theory of how they even got the Pridwin up and running is that they just destroyed Rivet City in Fallout 3 to make the Pridwin. Which that's a decent theory, but now there's 5 of them, so clearly they can, like, decently mass produce these. Why the fuck haven't they just taken over the whole country? And they've already taken over Colorado, which was Legion territory. So I guess the Legion's just, like, gone. I guess there's just nothing left of the Legion. And once again, if you plan on watching the show, you'll see what they did to the NCR, and that also really made me mad. But you should watch the show before I go into any more territory, because I just have a lot of complaints. Especially as someone who's, like, dedicated a lot of time into Fallout, and have, like, watched probably hundreds of hours of lore videos, and then just seeing it all just kind of get ripped away. Like, piece by piece, like, every episode is just, like, something that they just retcon, or just don't give a fuck about, or don't acknowledge. And it's, I don't know, I'd rather them just, like, make the show non-canon at this point. Especially
It might as well how it be.
With just how they've fucked up New Vegas so far, it just really makes me mad. Really upset me. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Especially since none of you have seen the show, so I won't say anything.
That's fine. I don't mind. I have short-term memory anyway. By the time that you actually probably watch it, I will have completely forgotten everything that you've complained about.
Okay, fire. Perfect. Just watch it. Tell me what you think about what they did in the NCR, and then hopefully, if you catch up to me, we'll see what they did to Legion, and then you'll probably be really upset and mad, and then we can complain about it. And Levi, you made the best call by not sticking with the show because I'd rather just forget it existed and just play the games and have fun.
The games are my canon.
The games should be canon because they're actually good. Anyway,
Exactly.
I'm gonna take myself out because that's really all I had to say. I just wanted to complain about the show because I saw the whole episode. Anyway.
How's your gameplay coming along?
Well, I got my levels together, and I
Oh my
made
God.
way back to, so I decided to just pause there and start try thinking of ideas for D&D.
I'm sorry, I need to send this to you because there's just something that I noticed about this screenshot that I never saw before. Hold on. Okay, so this is an old screenshot of when I picked Barbarian. It's me, obviously me and Astarion, right? I just now, if you look beside my character in between her and the axe, I know, Mark.
Don't tell me Shardy baseballed. Oh god, whoa! She looks bald.
No, it's just she's in like I just see her
Like-
creeping in between.
In
where-
between you and the X.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Starion's just looking at you like, do you believe this bitch the way he's talking to us?
What's funny is I'm talking to Gale for some reason there. I love this shot so much. I might redraw this just because of how much I love this shot. This screenshot is so cool. I love it. Right, let me use the restroom real quick. Okay, right back.
All good. Oh, hello, Bird.
Hello, how are y'all doing today?
Dell is AFK right now, but I'm doing great, and Dell is still live, in case you can't tell, so please be careful.
Alright, I figured that they'd still be streaming
I
to some degree.
installed Obsidian, I'm still trying to get it figured out, but I'm also bouncing ideas off of GPT right now.
Yeah. The one I sent you is decent because it doesn't dumb anything down and it kind of stays
Yeah.
within your line of vision. Obsidian does have a learning curve, I will let you know, but it's
I've already found
pretty
that
sim-
out. I haven't found
Yeah.
out how to like connect dots or anything yet, but I figured out how to make new dots.
Okay. Do you have any information you don't want me seeing just yet, or are you able to share your screen?
I mean, it's just base plot.
Okay.
Like literally all I have is one dot that just says base plot, and then I have notes underneath it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I'm gonna start the task of painstakingly modding Mass Effect because it has its own mod system instead of Nexus. So I'm gonna grit my teeth and bear it as much as I can. Because it is like legitimately a pain in the ass.
Fucking with the idea GPT's giving me.
I told you, it's a good one, dude. Okay, MA3 tweak. Okay, let's see. Backup and restore. Backup. And how did I go to my documents? Oh, I guess I don't have it on that one.
Oh, hey, Ian.
Yeah, he's
Hello.
here now.
You must have popped up right as I left.
Like a minute or two after.
Ah, okay.
I'm currently trying to mod Mass Effect.
Mm.
So this is either gonna go well or it's gonna really splash back in my face. Okay, let me.
Owen is asking if you've seen the show, by the way.
Oh, Fallout?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm currently head deep in mods. Why am I going through my phone? I have it on my computer. How the fuck do I uninstall you? Okay. The fuck is cooked PCC console? It's cold. Oh, okay, that makes significantly more sense. That should bring everything back to base. Close. Close here. So how are y'all doing today? I've already asked
Doing
Levi,
good.
but now I can... That's good. Okay. Back up and restore. Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm smart.
Oh yeah?
How's that?
I just came up with an awesome idea that would be so difficult to do for D&D.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I just thought of a scenario where I could essentially split the general party into two different parties, and then eventually they would end up scrapping.
That would be sick, actually.
Ah, but that'd be difficult to coordinate though.
Mm-hmm. It really would.
But it'd be an awesome idea.
Well, you'd basically be a DM for two separate parties until they intervene. And you'd have to be in
I
two
mean-
separate halls.
I mean, yeah. But it's more so I'd have to figure out two different stories within the
Mhm.
same story.
Yeah.
But man, it'd be an awesome idea. I'm gonna keep that concept in the back pocket.
Okay. Okay.
I'm actually kind of mad now. I started thinking, and then once I was thinking about what plot points that could happen, I started thinking about anime, and I realized, holy shit, this is just hidden inventory of JJK that I'm plotting out for D&D.
Well,
Like I keep drawing similarities to shit, and I'm out here thinking this is a cool original idea. No, I'm getting this shit from Jujutsu Kaisen.
well, there's always going to be inspiration from something.
Yeah. I'd say the untapped market isn't exactly untapped in most aspects.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! And now this, oh my god! Now this enemy that I'm having to name could literally just be called a hollow and be taken as a Bleach reference.
I mean, you could still call it a hollow, just...
I mean, yeah, but it's essentially just okay. So the concept of a hollow is just a soul that's missing its core, basically.
Yep.
Mhm.
The enemy type I've come up with is essentially just a reverse hollow that's still called a hollow, because it's a body without a soul.
I mean, you could also call it a nobody from Kingdom Hearts.
A nobody, yeah.
Or a heartless.
Or a heartless.
God damn it!
Does that mean that hollows can technically be considered heartless?
Dear
I
God.
could.
Does that mean Kingdom Hearts is connected? Dear God, what if Keyblades are Bankais?
Well, actually, they are, because they do have
Can you
something
imagine?
more.
Can you imagine Sora in Bleach?
Oh, dude.
Sora as a Vestalord.
Honestly, he could be, purely because of, like, anti-form, which is literally the time where he can tap into the time he was a Heartless.
Yeah.
He'll go full feminist on everybody.
Dude, Xemnas was awesome.
I loved watching Oni players play Kingdom Hearts because their goofy was ridiculous. No, they turned it like they turned Goofy into this like. Well, according to them, according to Oni, that from Oni plays or Chris, anytime that he voiced the character, he would make him turn like abusive towards Max. And he's like, the reason why he did it was because it was like, oh, it's the funniest thing that Goofy could be. And I'm like, okay. No, but I've watched a documentary that came out recently about the Goofy movie, and it was called Not Just a Goof.
Oh, yeah, not just a goof.
It is such a good documentary about a beloved classic that like it's like that. I really think that it should have gotten way more attention when it first released.
Yeah.
But I guess at the same time, we should be glad it played out the way that it did because now we can enjoy it as it is.
Yeah. You know, it's screw it, I'm just gonna freaking uninstall Mass Effect. I'll install it at a later time whenever I'm off or something. Cause I cannot mod this thing right now. Hmm?
Well, and watch
Who's on?
Sam still streaming. Oh, you never answered his question, so he's gonna come in here and tell you himself.
Oh no, I've been talking to him in general chat.
Hmm.
Alright. Would you like me to spoil everything in the past 4 episodes, Cable?
Let it out, bro.
Well, I was gonna drag him to another chat so I didn't pollute your stream with my bullshit, especially since if
Nobody's watching. You're good.
nobody's watching. Okay.
I don't think there's anybody watching, so I think you're fine.
Right, Kibble. Now,
Uh,
from what you've seen in season 2, So what have you seen in season 2 so far?
Oh, the farthest I've gotten, or literally the farthest I got, and then I had to tab off was when she was dealing with her friggin' addiction.
Okay, okay. So you got pretty far then. That was in episode 4. All right. So you've seen what happened to Legion, right?
Yeah. Volpez took over.
That wasn't Volpes.
Was that not Volpez?
No, neither of them were Volpes.
Oh.
No, like literally none of the returning cast of the old games were in that episode. None of them.
Oh, fuck me
Random
sideways.
walkers, and then Macaulay Culkin as the goddamn Leggett.
Oh god.
No, yeah, it was shit. But Volpes never took over. It seemed like everyone from the actual Caesar's entourage is dead.
Oh
And
shit, I guess the mailman did him in.
What?
I said I guess the mailman did him in.
Well, like, maybe so. If he got all of them, if this is if this is the ending where the courier just strolled into the fort and
The
just killed
four and just
everyone.
wiped them all out. That or hell, maybe even Boone did it, I don't know.
Well, even in like the Legion winning ending, Boone can't kill all of them. Boone
Yeah.
gets stopped and then crucified by the Legate.
Yeah, and then spits dip in the Leggett's face.
Oh yeah, like that's a pretty cool ending for Boone, but he couldn't do that shit by himself.
Yeah,
But-
no.
Listen, I saw some people complaining about it, where it's like, oh yeah, the Legion looks dumb. The Legion fell apart like this and this. The only part I'm confused about is why the fuck are they still in Vegas? Why the fuck wouldn't they have
Yeah.
left? They spent
Or
more, like,
hell,
gone back
hasn't
to
the
their-
NCR pushed him out yet?
Well, do you know about what happened to the NCR?
What, they turned tail and run?
Do you know about Shady Sands?
Refresh me?
Fuck. Shady Sands is gone. They fucking nuke Shady Sands. The capital of the NCR is gone. And it makes it look like the entire NCR is like pretty much gone. Like there's only a few remnants left. The entire NCR is just gone.
So literally the only opposing force to the Legion is just off the face of the earth.
Yeah. And then because they had territory in Colorado, but then the Brotherhood also has a chapter in Colorado, and they have that big fucking warship. So my guess is that the Legion is gone. The Legion's fucked completely. And then the last remnants die in the show.
I just physically cannot get over how stupid they made the Brotherhood. Like, every single character that I've seen so far of the Brotherhood is just, like, some teenage jarhead that they just pulled out of the streets.
Yes, which I also was confused about this, because in the Codex, you can challenge the Elder to a trial by combat to become the new Elder.
I was gonna say because in the
nothing
cut
wrong with
combat for
being jarhead.
Dance, I was saying
Yeah,
the cut
that was
combat
really
for
makes
Dance,
sense.
he literally like fights Maxon for the seat of power essentially.
Yeah, and that's how Maxon took over, because he killed Elder Lions and took over. That was his thing.
Which is-
That's why he took power.
Honestly, I really wish he didn't because oh my god, he bastardized the frickin' Brotherhood in 4.
I mean, like, I don't.
And from what I've seen of
how they did
House-
the Brotherhood.
Like, House literally looks, to me, comes across as a coward. As opposed to how he is in game.
I feel like House has always been kind of a coward, because he's
Yeah.
he was just like a little slimy businessman, and he was a very smart slimy businessman, and
Oh.
he took over 200 years
Oh, and-
later.
Oh, and
What?
speaking of which, in that meeting, did you recognize Sinclair?
Sinclair?
Yeah, because literally in the meeting between like House, like the scientist of Big Mountain, Sinclair is in there. The dude who
Oh,
made
okay.
the Madre.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I didn't notice he was there, but that does make sense why he would be there.
Yeah, because
in the
literally
couple
House
moments,
like
like,
House even addresses him too, and it just made me geek out so much.
Yeah, only if they kept up that fucking attitude 200 years later when the show actually like matters.
Yeah.
because you don't talk to fucking anyone else because they fucking hate us. But my thought on the Brotherhood is, since everyone is being portrayed as a stupid ass jarhead, why the fuck hasn't anyone challenged this new elder yet? Especially because like that random white guy just randomly tried to kill Titus for no reason, or Maximus for no reason. Why the fuck wouldn't they try and challenge the elder and just like take power? Why wouldn't they do that? That's a part of the codex that they clearly cling on to.
I was gonna say, depending on which like chapter, their views on the codex can easily be swayed. I
Probably.
was gonna say because the ones in Vegas held it pretty closely to the point where they're willing to even try and kill Veronica for
One
daring
thing I
to
will say about
like turn the dude away from it.
I don't know how much of the show is the NCR in. Like, if you actually
The
like,
NCR is were pretty like they were like kind of the central focus of season 1 because
Okay.
the lady who kidnaps McLean's dad was apparently the new leader of the new California Republic.
The
Where
new like
well, like yeah, and they basically just become like a raider faction. Is like
oh
the
my
what's left of the new
Mm.
California Republic are basically just raiders.
to be fair,
Mhm.
the NCR is not all that great either. Like, when in the
No,
game,
I'm fully aware.
they were like, because I remember every single time you would talk to them, they'd be like, them all talking about committing suicide because they all
Oh
have
yeah.
they all have a bullet. They all have a
Like, just
bullet
for
I'm
them.
saving just for them, and I'm like, you guys, what's wrong with the morale that all of you just feel terrible?
Well, that's because the Legion were like Hitler. Those guys were evil, and they would crucify you and torture you for no reason.
Oh yeah, that and also
What is it that
which
they say? Is it
Oh,
heretics? Like heretics like you
No,
belong on a cross? What's it
degenerates like you belong on a
Degenerates.
cross. And it's such a meme, just like patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
And they addressed that in the show too, where
Do they
how Shady
actually?
Sands got blown up was also really fucking stupid and kind of made me mad. Because Shady Sands is like portrayed as like the greatest civilization in all of the wasteland. Like they have clean drinking water, they have thriving community of farms. It looks like pre-war America in Shady
Mhm.
Sands. And
Hmm.
then this fucking guy dressed up as an NCR soldier with this weird mind control chip in the back of his neck, because that's also a new plot point, is that they have mind control now.
Oh, great.
Is that they strapped it to the back of his neck and he walked in with a caravan, and the whole time he was just repeating, patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter. That was all he was saying. And then he walks up with this caravan to the middle of town. No one stopped him. Not a soul stopped him or checked his fucking cart. No checkpoints. Wasn't harassed by raiders. Wasn't harassed by Legion. There were no checkpoints. He strolls up in the middle of town with a fucking nuclear bomb.
Oh,
And then
that's
the guy who was there tries to go and cut the wires and then deactivate the bomb, but then the failsafe was activated and it just blew up Shady Sands anyway.
oh great.
And this was the plot point for McLean's dad, Hank. Hank's the evil one. Hank was like a Vault-Tec employee or like a high-ranking Vault-Tec person who got frozen,
Uh-huh.
unthawed, and then went over to just like blow them up so he could keep his wife down there or something. Because I think his wife wanted to return to Shady Sands, and so to keep her down in the vault, he's fucking nuke Shady Sands because apparently that was reasonable. And also that's
Okay.
like part of Voltec's mission, where it's like you're supposed to cleanse the wasteland of any former civilization, so then you guys can start anew.
Oh yeah,
But
wasn't that basically the Enclave's mission?
But yeah, that's also Voltec's thing too, where it's like
Yeah,
there's
it
no
is.
it's supposed to start like their whole like reclamation day is supposed to start whenever there was nobody left.
Yeah.
And then also the
Isn't that?
fucking Enclave is probably like the Enclave's back in the show, which I don't know, man. I thought they were
Okay.
supposed to get blown up like 50 years ago or something, but
Oh
sure,
yeah, they got
why not? They're also like
because they had their oil rig blown up by the Chosen One. They had their asses kicked by the Lone Wanderer, and then depending on your choices in Vegas, you can either wipe out the remnants or have them assist you in the Battle of Hoover Dam.
yeah, the remnants are supposed to be like the like pretty much the tail end of the Enclave. They're supposed to be like this is like their last hurrah. This is the Enclave's last hurrah. That's how it was portrayed in New Vegas. But then apparently in the show, they have a giant fucking laboratory that they're still working on that apparently has totally fine leadership, and they're making those dogs, which I think that's kind of a cool explanation for how like there's a dog meat in every game, is that they're Enclave like science experiments. I think that's cool, but how the fuck is this still operational? How the fuck is this still going on when they have no fucking leadership? When, like,
Do you think that
their
it would end
strongest
up
soldiers were
collapsing under itself?
decimated. Yes, like they're supposed to collapse. There's supposed to be like pretty much nothing left of them, but then they have all this high-tech equipment in these labs, and they're still going strong. How? Especially with how they portrayed the NCR just falling apart after Shady Sands got blown up. The NCR
Yeah.
wasn't just only Shady Sands.
There was a scene that I saw that I thought was really cool with one of the, I do not know the name of the character, but she basically like is fighting for her fucking life, and she's got a fork in her eye and she's using a Gatling gun, and it's just going off, and I think it's the coolest thing.
Well, yeah, that was during the
I
start of
have
the
some
show.
stat blocks created for the first session.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was during the start of the show. Whenever the vault that the main character gets like taken out of gets raided by the New California Republic / Raider, like Raider group. And so they come in, she teamed up with a bunch of raiders, and then pretty much wiped out most of the vault, except some of it's still okay, and then like the other half of the show is dealing with what's going on inside the vault, which is fine or whatever. I mean, who cares? I just don't really even fuck about it. Most of these characters, they like don't really give you a good reason to care about them, I'd say. It's like her brother is still there, but like Kirk, who give a fuck about her brother? And then one of the other characters just like escaped and is now with a bunch of other like Vault Tech employees, and now they're trying to survive the wasteland in these fucking bright ass Vault jumpsuits. It's convoluted, and it's kind of going all over the place. But
sounds like you said earlier, it kind of just sounds like they're retconning a lot of stuff and just making things how they see fit.
They're retconning or forgetting, because I think the big theory that I'm not sure if I believe it, but maybe now after watching all these episodes I kind of do, is that Todd Howard does not like the fact that New Vegas is widely acclaimed to be like one of the greatest games ever, one of the most like well-received games of all time. With
He just wants to turn it to shit.
And not even just turn it to shit, but he wants to have it be his. He wants to wipe the slate clean, make it his idea, make it his future, and have it be good using all the things in New Vegas. From is he doing a shit job? Or at least I think it's a bad job. I don't like how it's going.
I don't understand the point of him hating the game if it was like so well acclaimed.
Well, it's because he didn't make it. That was his. Out of all the other games that are in the series, none of them are as acclaimed as New Vegas.
Oh gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, 3 isn't as well loved as New Vegas, and 4 certainly isn't either. And
the irony of it being that New Vegas was a rush job.
Yeah, New Vegas was made in 16 months.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was made in like
and yet
a year and
it was
a half.
well more acclaimed than 3.
Yeah, and it's better than the other game that they tried to make. And the fucking Obsidian team somehow figured out how to aim your weapons down sights, which clearly it was too fucking hard and perplexing for the Fallout 3 devs. It's just, I don't like it at all. I don't like how it's going. I had the spiel earlier where if they could do something cool with the things that they've added to the game. Like in 76, you have this thing where you can hit this little vape or whatever, and it turns you into a ghoul, and it can keep you from going feral. Which is
that was actually cool.
Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever. This kind of goes against a lot of the shit that happens with ferals, or with the ferals and the non-feral ghouls, but whatever. What you could do with that is how they treated the kings in this episode. The kings,
they turned them into ghouls.
They turned them all feral, and then the king was the last feral ghoul to get shot, and he's dead. The king is gone. wouldn't it make sense if something like this were to happen, especially with the kings being like, they roll around the dirt and free side, those motherfuckers have their finger in every pie. They know what's going
Yeah.
on. Why wouldn't they have some of the shit stockpiled in case something like this happened? Why wouldn't the king turn himself into a non-feral ghoul? And wouldn't that be cool if he did, so then their characters could talk to him and interact with him? And we could have some, like, connecting character from the previous games in here. Instead of just tiptoeing around and making it, like, ambiguous on what the ending was because, oh, Lamau, it went to shit anyway. Doesn't matter, Lamau. It's like, why would you do that? It just makes it feel like my choices didn't really matter in the end because New Vegas just went to shit anyway.
Yep.
He doesn't have to, like, I'm not expecting the king to go over here and like, oh yeah, Courier 6 fucking blew up all of the Legion and he rolled in with his army of secure children, threw General Oliver off the dam. I just want to know what
If any-
happened. I just want to know what happened to make New Vegas a fucking hellhole.
If anything, it kind of feels like it went with the, you know, the mod of New Vegas called New Vegas Dust.
I've heard of it before.
I feel like they kind of went through that road, not with like the friggin' cloud and like all that, but I feel like they just said, you know what? Let's destroy Vegas, kill off basically all the redeeming characters of said Vegas, profit.
Yeah,
Right,
so it's
man.
like, yeah, it's a mod. It's not canon. It's not. This isn't the new
I
canon
know.
of the show.
I know.
It's that's the worst part is that this is all canon. They're all just making it this way, and I don't like
Yep.
it.
Me no likey.
Yeah, and with like the Legion part, I can kind of forgive. The game was like pretty much screaming in your face that the Legion was doomed after Caesar died. So
Yeah,
I
I was
guess
gonna
it's
say
fair
that
that a brain
keep
tumor
the
got him in the end. And maybe it's fair that Leggett's dead, even though they had the easiest outing to include another character from the previous game, but Leggett Linnaeus. He doesn't even have to show his face. He can just be a voice.
I mean, I was gonna say.
But no, Macaulay Culkin is the new fucking Leggett.
Okay,
The Home Alone kid.
see, the thing is, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I grew up with Home Alone, but I don't think Macaulay Culkin is that bad of an actor.
No, like he did fine in his role, but also it's Macaulay Culkin as the Leggett of Caesar's Legion, the most evil faction ever. Crucified people. And the Leggett in the previous game was known as a stoic badass who struck people blind because they saw his face. And then the Home Alone kid is the Leggett now.
Literally, you're
Macaulay
inbreeding.
Culkin's full legal name is Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
No, it's
What he's
Macaulay
doing-
Culkin.
No.
What he's doing to my fucking show, Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay
Doing my
Culkin.
I still just kind of can't get over the fact that he married the one chick from Stu Life of Zack and Cody. The rich girl.
The one who played. Oh, not
London Tipton. Yeah, they got married, and they have a kid together, I think.
That's great.
Yeah, good on him, and good on him for becoming the Leggett of the Legion and just like being able to kill people whenever he wants and crucify people. Good on you, Home Alone kid. You really graduated from torturing those two home invaders.
You can literally hear him talking through his teeth.
So,
Oh no, yeah.
It's whatever. The Legion can like be dumb and goofy, and then get blown up, and then apparently their last remnants are just like gone now because they're killed due to civil war or whatever. You know what? Fine, I'll let it slide. Not how I would have written it. Not how I would have done it. But it's okay. It's serviceable. He
So
gives us
Caesar
a nice
chose
little
him. He
bow.
knew what he did to the robbers.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe Macaulay Culkin Leggett will like throw paint cans at them or something. Because their whole war is fought over Caesar's body being in the middle of like there's a great levee in between two camps of the Legion. There are two Caesars because they both think they like have claim to the throne, and then the original Caesar's body is just sitting right there in the middle of it with a note in his pocket saying who the next successor is. and then no one has gone to check it because they'll just kill each other. That's
You know
okay.
what I'm getting from this? This is the energy that Owen is giving off is the same. I don't know how many of you have seen the Orville, but there's an episode of the Orville where it's like, that is our mayor. He is dead, and he
Yes.
has been dead for 3 days, and no one has come to check on him, and no one has come to find a replacement. It's like,
No, it was 1,000
that
Ways to Die
energy.
in the West.
Yeah, because that was also, I thought that was an episode of the Orville.
Nope, it was an entire movie.
Oh. Well, anyway,
But I do know what you're
Is-
referring to, yes.
Caesar is dead. His body is in the middle of 2 camps. They won't go check on who the next Caesar will be because they keep killing each other. And then their whole camp's gonna get blown the fuck up anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's also the ghoul like pretty much starts the Civil War because he sets off a bunch of dynamite in one of the camps.
he went mad after there were no more sidewalk assaults. But what are you talking about?
But I don't know. Like it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
Is it
opinion
fine?
how they
Is it
destroy the
fine?
NCR.
Is it fine? You don't sound fine.
Well, like the Caesar part, it's dumb. It's whatever. They were gonna get
Mhm.
fucked anyway. I'm sure they wouldn't have taken over New Vegas, and I guess this is a somewhat reasonable way that the Legion can get written off. My main problem is with the NCR and how there's been like no returning characters whatsoever, especially with all the cool ideas they've been spitting out with the feral stuff. Why couldn't they have done this? Why? It's just like they're playing it way too safe. It's pussified. It's so pussified.
Lissified.
It is pussified because this could be so much better if they just
Mm-hmm.
stuck with an ending.
Yeah.
If they
Totally.
just like said one ending is canon, whether it be Yes Man or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like he's holding you at gunpoint, and you're just like, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Yeah.
someone to feel as angry as I am. Because, Yeah.
Yes, I feel as
One of my
angry as
favorite
you as you
games ever.
press a gun to my head.
Yeah, they put a spear to your throat as I'm dressed as Macaulay Culkin, Leggett Lenusis. There's a paint can
Bro,
somewhere
he's-
sitting right there, and a blowtorch above your head, ready to go off at any moment.
Jesus Christ.
Like I'm holding you at gunpoint because I'm mad, and I don't know a lot of other people who watch the show are giving enough of a fuck about Fallout.
Porter does. You can get him
Oh,
on
yeah,
an
I'm sure-
hour-long
I'm
rant
sure-
about the NCR.
No, yeah, I'm
I
sure.
wonder
Porter-
why. Probably from the fact that he thinks he can be just like them.
Well, I'm sure he's more of a fan of the Legion than he is the NCR.
Oh
But
no,
I think
he's more of
this
a fan of the Enclave.
Oh yeah, because he's like Hitlerite 2.0 or whatever. But no, I mean the Enclave just
Jelly, are
looks
you still
cool.
streaming?
Yes.
The Enclave just looks cool. I mean, and that's fine. If you think they look cool and they're badass and powerful, that's whatever.
Well, no, the reason why I've actually asked him before, and he said because they are the closest thing to pre-war America.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Fucking illiteracy is fucking dead. It never comes back. We're all just fucked. We're all just fucked. Yeah, having a fucking AI president who you can convince to kill himself and kill everyone. That's totally the closest thing we have to pre-war America. Totally. Not just the NCR, you know? Yeah. Not just like the obvious one that was like meant to be, you know, the stand-in for like an old democratic republic, you know? But no, we can just have a president for life. That's in AI now. You know, who cares? That's America.
Oh, and you good, buddy?
No, I'm not. No.
Clearly, he's been hurt by this.
I've been hurt by this. I've been hurt by my friends, clearly, for their poor choice in factions and poor choice of morals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever. Whatever. You know, who care? Who gaff? It's just a TV show. It's just a game. Just my favorite game.
Yeah, but it means a lot to you, so it's like...
Yeah.
does. That's why I've been sitting here for like an hour complaining to various different people.
And I feel bad that, like, because this was like me with Halo. Like, I was genuinely disappointed so
And
much
they
with the
reveal his
Halo,
face in the first episode.
and then it stayed like that all throughout the rest of the show. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Did you guys like not play the games?
No, I kid you not, me and Bodhi were so hyped for it. I don't know Levi if you were, so I wasn't gonna list you.
Sorry, I was kind of talking to my dad for a minute, so I ain't been listening to what y'all were saying.
We're talking about the Halo now. We're talking about the Halo
Yeah, I was
film
gonna
now.
say me and Bodhi were hyped for it. I didn't know if you were, so I didn't say your name.
Hype for
But
what?
we were so hyped. The Halo show.
Oh, no, I was not. I knew it was
Well,
gonna
yeah.
be bad.
I thought it was gonna be good, and then they literally reveal like Master Chief's face almost immediately, and I'm like, why?
Because guess what? It's not canon.
Yeah, it's not getting into the show or the actual games.
It's good to know.
Yeah, but like the worst part with this is that Todd Howard is like approving all of this. Like with Halo, you can just say, okay, these guys probably just didn't play the fucking games and they just think Master Chief look cool, and Halo cool IP.
Master
But
Chief
Todd
go
Howard-
burr.
Yeah, but Todd Howard is the motherfucker behind like the most popular games in the series
Mm-hmm.
and the most recent games in the series, and he has sure as shit played New Vegas. Or
He
if
just
didn't,
mad he didn't
like
do it
like look,
first.
he should like strangle. He could like probably just, not gonna say that. Should probably just like someone should do something about it. Is all I gotta say. Because that motherfucker would be an idiot not to play probably the best game in his franchise. And his big franchise he's making a huge, big budget, multi-million-dollar TV show about. But I don't know. Maybe the Kings will have some members who are actually like non-feral ghouls who the ghoul can talk to. Maybe that'll be cool. But why couldn't it have been the King? Why couldn't we have gotten the King? That would have been a pretty safe and good option to have.
I wonder
stay alive
if,
throughout all
like,
of
is
this.
the king like your favorite character or something?
He's not like my favorite character, but he would be a really good option to keep alive. Like with Caesar and all of these like NCR generals, maybe you could pass it off that they died in the Battle of Hoover Dam, and then you don't have to fuck with them because they hold way too much of a special place in people's heart. The King is not
I'm,
that.
I'm sorry, the way you said he gets taken out in the Battle of Hoover Dam, I'm just thinking just someone swoops in and assassinates the dude.
Good. Good. I wish the boomers would have just flew over Hoover Dam in a straight line and bombed everyone.
I mean, technically they do, just only to the Legion.
Yeah, they only bombed one half. They should have bombed everything else.
That would have been a lit idea for the independent, like, ending.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, take cover in one of the big fucking concrete towers. We blow up everyone else. I don't know, it's just bad. It's just bad because it's
Mhm.
I wouldn't even be as mad if they didn't just shoot the king in the fucking head right at the start of the episode.
Jesus Christ.
It's just like it's a good idea, man. It's just a good idea I had. You know, I'm just a little shithead just watching the show. I don't have like a degree in this. You know, I don't make multi-million-dollar games. But I thought it
Oh,
was
and
good.
I'm sorry. It is just funny to hear you be very passive-aggressive.
If Todd Howard's in the room right me, it was in the same room as me right now. Motherfucker. I would be in his ear. I would borderline bite his ear off with the amount I'd be yelling and screaming at him.
I don't think you'd bite his ear off. I think you just straight up kill the dude.
I'd drop kick him out a window. I'd make him smoke that ghoul's vape and turn him feral and then keep him locked up in a kennel somewhere.
I'd make him play my Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
I'd make him play Boomer's campaign forever.
Oh,
I would go down every week and force him to play Boomer's campaign forever.
Okay, his campaign's not that bad.
No, fuck, I don't play. I'm just shitting. I'm just talking shit.
Oh.
Yeah, you better be careful. He was in chat earlier, so.
Well, no, I was just like, wouldn't it be funny to have Jaden come down every week and just talk to you for the next 50 years? Wouldn't it just like
No.
make you that much crazier?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that's what Todd Howard deserves. It'll be 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Yeah, no, I did not care for Fallout 4. The only thing I cared about at the time was just the mod support.
Hey, Fallout 4 is awesome. I like it. I'm a Fallout 4 truther. I like Fallout 4.
I didn't say it was bad, I just didn't really care for it, but out of it besides the mods.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I think the Institute being the ones behind FEV was a little stupid.
Yeah.
Or just like, why were multiple different factions thinking of this exact same idea? Why was what was the big bad in Fallout 1? What was his name?
The
The
master.
Master.
The master.
Yeah, the Master. Is the Institute and the Master cooking up the same idea at the same time? I think that was a little ridiculous, but it's okay.
The master was really cool though. Like,
No, the
as,
Master was
Yeah,
cool.
as far as like enemies go, like the master was like dope. Like I genuinely loved him a lot.
No, he was fun. Yeah, I like the retort where it's like, yeah, man, great idea. Too bad your peak human specimens can't like reproduce and fuck. Too bad they have no crotches. Too bad they have no reproductive organs, so they can't do anything.
And that's what literally gets
Yep.
him just straight up like.
You have
That's
no
a fair
dick.
point. And to be fair, he wouldn't be thinking about that. He's just like sitting there in his little kennel or whatever, in his little cathedral.
I mean, you're not
He wouldn't know.
wrong. It's
He wouldn't know.
he's literally sitting in a church.
Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't know that they can't reproduce. So he'd be like, "What? You're kidding me."
Yes, my invincible army I've just created cannot reproduce. Time to die, I guess.
Yeah, blow myself up. I've just doomed the world. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if the Institute weren't so comically evil, maybe they could have had some cool workaround of why they did that in the first place.
I wonder if they were actually to ever put the master in the show. Like, how would that go?
He would be way dead by now.
No, yeah, they would have killed him off screen. He would have then been a feral ghoul roaming around New Vegas. And then the ghoul would have shot him in the head.
Damn, Del, that one really got you, huh?
If Todd Howard had his way and the Master was still alive, he'd be just like a TV on wheels, and then the ghoul would push him over. And that would be the last you ever see of
Pushing
him.
down some years.
I'm laughing at how it's just he's so butthurt about all of this, and it's really funny.
I'm more than butthurt, I'm ass pained, okay?
That's pain.
Let's use more intense language, because that's how upset this made me. But yeah. I don't hate how they use the Brotherhood in Fallout 4. I think that was a decent progression of like how things can change and how different leadership just like affects the morale of people. And just how they're all there to serve their elder. They're soldiers in an army, and if Elder Maxon wants to be a lot harsher on people, a lot harsher on the ghouls, a lot harsher on the mutants, and want to blow up the synths, you know what? Cool. That's his prerogative, and I think that's a fair character progression. It's just them basically being raiders is a little dumb. Because then it's just like, okay, then you really just don't give a fuck about the people of the wasteland, then it's like evil.
I thought that
Or,
was
like,
the
forcing
point.
people to, like, farm for them. I think if they took out that part, I wouldn't be mad like whatsoever with how they rearranged the Brotherhood of Steel. If they just gave like more of a fuck about the people down below them. Then they might have been like another sensible faction you could have joined instead of the one really good option, the Minutemen.
Also, I don't know if I'm going to catch flack for this one, but I understand the meaning behind them and they're supposed to do well, but kind of are useless. What is the point of the railroad?
Underground Railroad, racism allegory, Low Oak, Todd Howard.
Hmm.
I mean, I think it's just like the way to have like a cool like spy espionage story. Like, I think they
Yeah,
did
but
a decent
they
job at that.
really don't. They really don't get much done besides getting you a entryway into the institute.
But yeah, but them being like the leaders of like the Commonwealth, I don't really see it.
Yeah, no. If anything, the Minutemen would definitely have the firepower and just the manpower to really handle it. Especially if you got them like fully like kitted up and everything.
Yeah, because the railroad don't really give a fuck about the people except like they just want to save
They
cents.
really
That's their
don't.
whole
They care
prerogative.
more about sense.
Yeah, they'd be a really good side faction, like sort of like how the Followers of the Apocalypse are in New Vegas. That would have
Yeah.
been cool if you were just like, while you were in there, while you were in the Institute, you could liberate a few, save them. The railroad's job is complete. They can still do
Mhm.
spy missions and shit to take out coursers and whatnot, or any like synth remnants or Institute remnants.
Yeah.
And then they can still have their place, but as like the central, like commanding force of the Commonwealth, like no, that doesn't
Mhm.
make sense.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so like the only two like sensible options are the Minutemen or the Brotherhood of Steel. And the
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Steel are like
Maybe
evil.
it's just because I haven't played the game in forever, but who's the Minutemen again?
That's Preston Garvey. Another settlement needs your help kind of guy.
Okay.
Basically, Jay, if he was an NPC.
Oh god, I would ignore him by all means then.
Weren't you just telling me earlier? It's like, oh yeah, he might be. Yeah, it's like, fuck Jaden NPC. I would ignore his bitch ass.
Well, no, he literally comes up to you after every like mission and says, "Another settlement needs your help. Mark it on the map."
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it also sucks because he's like the main quest giver for the Minutemen, so he just shows up. You talk to him about some random shit, and he's like, "Hey man, I got word of another settlement. that
Loki
kinda
needs your
that
help."
way." Yeah, like Loki,
Me?
Lokirk, could you do this real quick before we like
What's up?
bomb the Institute?
What's up, Levi?
No, I was making a joke about Preston. Loki needs your help.
Oh,
Yeah, Lokirk,
Help a fella out. Win.
dude, I thought you were being like dead serious. I legit almost just like Alt F4'd my payday.
Buck's like, oh yeah, I remember that character now. I didn't like him after I got the stuff, I avoided him.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because why the fuck would you want your quest tab filled to the brim with a bunch of Minutemen bullshit?
Minuteman bussy.
No.
Minute manpower.
Minuteman power, literally. Minute
I wish
horsepower.
there was a sarcastic option for any of those to say against Garvey. Also,
But
why is it sarcastic and Fallout 4 just freaking hilarious with how Nate responds to everything?
Because that's like the one thing they put effort into in the writing team. Is like make
How to be a
it look quirky.
sarcastic asshole.
I've made a miniature for an enemy.
You made a miniature? Hell yeah. Do you have premium on Hero Forge?
No.
Do you want to borrow my account and get premium?
No, because then you'd see it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is true, actually.
Okay,
I appreciate the offer and I respect the idea, but no.
I'm going to end this stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the Fallout TV show makes it seem like the Brotherhood ending was the canon one for.
So, the stream was a little bit more successful
Fallout.
than I was expecting.
That's what they make it seem.
Hey man, Liberty Prime.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Lamau,
think
Liberty Prime
I will
back. Which no, they're definitely Liberty Prime will absolutely.
do another one at some point, but I don't expect it to win. I don't know if we're gonna do D&D later or this week. I literally do not know. We'll keep you updated on what happens on that. Might be having it, we might not. It's just up in the air. Don't really have anybody to raid right now, as I would, but thank you to the new faces that showed up today. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the cathedral and all its wonders, and stay clear of the voices. But I do hope you have a wonderful day/night. Thank you too, Buck. But you're here all the time, so I don't feel. I feel like I don't really have to like thank you as often because you already know how much I appreciate you being here. guys in the next time.